Sneeze.
Really?
Okay, wait. Hey guys, Dallas and Brad here. We just kind of wanted to do
and Magnolia.
Oh yeah, and Magnolia. If you hear something in the background, well, I'm holding her and feeding her, so she may be grunting and making all kinds of noises. That's her. Anyway, so we just kind of wanted to do a race recap. That's her. We just want to do a race recap and kind of go over how he felt with the car and everything last night. Also wanted to do a few Q&As. We had somebody ask us earlier on YouTube if we were going to do it tonight. And honestly, we hadn't even thought about it. We completely forgot about it. We were like, oh yeah, we need to do that. So we're going to do that. If you guys have any questions or comments, be sure to comment them. We'll answer them to the best of our ability. But first off, we're going to get started. So we did go to Mountain View last night for the season opener, our first race of the season. She's going crazy down here. Anyway, we went there for our season opener last night. And as we had said in the YouTube video before, Brad threw a lot of changes at the car. It's a completely different setup than it was last year all the way around. But we're going to let Brad talk for just a second and let him do a race recap, just how he felt with the car from hot laps all the way to the end of the feature. Kind of tell him how everything went.
You gonna take care of the endless pit over there?
Yeah, I got her.
Thank you, Tom. We was very, very pleased with it. Yeah, to start the night off in hot laps, we was just a little.
It's cold milk and it makes her mad.
To start the night off, we was just a little bit snug in hot laps, which was to be expected. You know, every time we've been up there, the track has been real slick and it didn't have a whole lot of grip, so we kind of planned for that going into it. Didn't really change a whole lot between hot laps and qualifying. Almost got behind on the adjustments for qualifying. We needed to be just a little bit snug in the center during qualifying, but at the same time we was a little tight getting in, so you know that's kind of a catch-22 there. You know, you need to fix entry before you can worry about center off, and that's what we done for the feature. I continued to free it up getting in for the feature, and it seemed to be a lot better. But like Dallas said, everything we had last year set up and notes wise, we throwed all that in the trash and completely started over. So we're back to building the notebook up. Last night looked very positive for us, and I think we're on the right track to having a good season. You know, last night the car was a night and day difference between what it was last year, and all I can do is say that that's just a positive note there.
Yeah, so overall, like he said, he was extremely happy with the car. Completely different than what it was last year.
Caden, the wrap. We ordered the wrap last week and was hoping it was going to be here in time. However, we waited to the last minute to order it. And
completely our fault.
Medley and those guys at Modern Images, they done a great job and tried to get it to us in time, but it didn't ship out till Friday, but it will be here. The tracking number says it'll be here tomorrow. So we're hoping to have it on there by this weekend. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you, Travis. Said good job, driver and crew. So that would include you and Brandon and Joel in that one.
Mm-hmm.
And videographer.
Wear a couple different hats, I guess.
A couple different hats.
Yeah.
Accountant, videographer, boss.
One that keeps you straight. Joel says I'm the crew chief.
Yeah, Joel says you're the crew chief. It sounds like you need to do a better job of feeding over there.
Well, I didn't realize she'd be hungry right now, and I didn't have her bottle warmed up, so I had to give her a cold bottle, and it's making her mad.
Well, she was asleep until about the time we started this, so. Caden, I've used him before. Just preference. We like dealing with Medley, preference-wise. Thank you, Tom. That really means a lot. I don't think I don't know. Like I said in the video last night, when you're running there with OMB and those guys, I mean, at an East Tennessee or any track at all, you know, that to me that's a good night when you can actually see them and not be being lapped by them. So I was happy with it. Thank you, Brandon. Guys, we're trying to, like we've said before in these live videos, we're broadcasting both to Facebook and YouTube, so we're trying to read both the comments on both media platforms. So if we miss one, we apologize, and hopefully we can go back to it. Let's see. Steven, it really just depends. I mean, I guess I really like them both. You know, the bull rings are fun, but I do like the big hammer down tracks. That's what I was talking to Dallas about earlier today. We went and got groceries, and excuse me, the Topless Outlaw Series has a race scheduled for Thunder Hill, and I was, what are you looking at? But the Topless Outlaw Series has a race scheduled for Thunder Hill, and I'm ready to go back to that place. We went last year to run with the Southern All Stars just to have something to do, and you know, I know they go to Tazewell, but Tazewell's a little. It's a pretty good pull for us, and I would like to go there one day. Maybe one day down the road we can. But either one's fine with me, Steven. I like them both.
He asked you another question. You answered it.
What was it?
The most important one.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see it. Yeah, she's good. She's wide open on the bottle right now.
If you hear grunting, groaning in the background, it's her.
Getting milk drunk.
Hi, Casey!
Peanut? Who's Peanut?
Her.
Oh.
She calls her Peanut.
Oh, she calls her Peanut?
Yeah.
How much money she owe me by now? All them tickets I sold. Hey, Jessica. Thank you, Tommy. Did Mountain View have 2 lanes to race? Cole Rust. Cole, it seemed like it was more dominant on the bottom. But I will say, you know, OMB ran second pretty much the whole race. I guess with probably about 4 or 5 laps to go. He caught the leader, caught Ballinger. And to my surprise, he went around him on the outside. So, I tried to go up top, which I had a soft tire on and knew I was going to be a sitting duck. I knew I was going to have to get what I got early in the race. And I'm pretty positive they was on a hard tire. It seemed like about halfway through the race they was able to pick up. Could be wrong on that, but he went around the leader on the outside. Like I said, I didn't have nothing up there. Wondering about transponders would be better. They required it on the rear axle, I think. Uh-oh. Somebody's not happy.
No, she's not.
Well,
Here.
They required it on the rear axle. I've been to 411, and I think they require it on the front left frame rail. I really don't know the answer to that question. I think that's the only track I've been where they tell you to put it on the front. Jamie, we are close. We've sent off all the paperwork for the LLC and all the insurance information and all that. That's all we're waiting to get back. Y'all will see the name of... What in the world is that?
The computer just turned on.
Man. But, yeah, we're just waiting on all the paperwork to officially open it up. But y'all see the name of the business when the wrap gets debuted. So it's going to be on the wrap. But it's getting there. Slowly but surely. I'm not 100% sure on that, Caden. I guess it would just depend on what support series or what support classes they decide to run that night. I know last year they didn't run the limited class when Lucas Oil came in, so I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see on that. Wendy Thompson, hey guys, y'all gonna be at Dagger this weekend? Hope you had a good season. It's looking like we're going to be at Mountain View again this Saturday as long as nothing happens. Well, we will not be at Talladega. Jessica said, can't wait to meet that precious baby and watch you race. It's going to be a little bit before she gets to go. We're going to wait till she gets a little bit older. Thankfully, my mom kept her last night and didn't have to worry about it because it got a little cool last night. I was about to freeze to death before I got in the car, matter of fact. What about those cautions? Yeah, Tom, I don't know. I mean, I was sitting there, I was like, man, I didn't need those cautions. I was kind of hoping it was going to hurry up me in because I knew I had that soft tire. But then again, during the long green run, I could hear the guy behind me, and I was like, man, he's going to hit, his tire's going to fire, and he's going to get around me. And
he's there.
Watching the video, went back and watched the video, and sure enough, he was there. So I think that first caution helped me, but the second one made me really nervous.
Daddy.
Birds are not envious of cars. I'm not sure what that means. Let's see. Seems most of the time is bottom of the diamond. I think a person can get the car to work. Yes, I agree 100%, Cole. That was the third time we've been up there, and it has been pretty much bottom dominant. I think, like you said, you know, if somebody can get their car to work up top, and once everybody gets more notes on it, I think it will be very good racing. Like I said, OMB went up to the top, or he went around the guy on the outside last night, but we all know he's got a good car anywhere he goes. So,
what is this?
Good Lord.
You got that.
She gotta go take care of the baby. Oh boy, now I'm stuck here by myself. Now the real secrets get to come out, right? Yes, Allison, it was cold last night. I was ready to get in there and get it over with. That's one thing about it. I don't like racing in the cold. It sucks racing in the heat and being 100 degrees, but I'd rather do that than be in the cold. Tyler, maybe one day. You know, it's hard for us to make a schedule or say that we're going to travel off far right now, but you know, it's possible, and we surely appreciate that. That would be awesome. Maybe we can make something work out soon. Jamie, we will. We will. Troy, I'm very, very lucky. I know I give her a hard time on video camera, and we both give each other a hard time, but I lucked up when I found that. Does that say index glue, I think? Yeah, matter of fact, me and Matt Henderson was talking about it last night. I was asking him about it, what all they'd done and everything. I saw all the videos, I haven't seen any videos. I've seen the pictures, I haven't seen any videos, so I have to check that out. Andy, what are you trying to say? You'd have put the chrome horn to me? Cherokee's a track that's on our list. You know, it's one that we'd like to get to eventually.
Maybe not this year, but
yeah, maybe down the road.
We gotta stay a little bit closer to home with having her.
Right.
Hey, big guys.
Yes, Allison, how did the RC racing go last night? Yeah, that's one thing too, guys. You know, I know we haven't posted a schedule or anything, but we do plan on attending a good bit of the Topless Outlaw races this year. And so we kind of got a plan around that and kind of see how our funding is as far as traveling for those races. So it kind of it's going to be hard for us to say, hey, we're going to be here at, you know, it's going to be hard for us to say that we're going to be 6 hours away from the house, you know, several times throughout the year, especially with her and her not being able to go. We was both about ready to get home last night after being away from her all day.
Sorry, she's tired. She's ready to go to bed, so she's a little bit whiny.
Austin qualified 13th out of 42. Well, it's not bad. Tell him I said he could do a little better, though.
What are these bangs?
Somebody had to fix her hair before the video started, so...
It wasn't that I just had to fix my hair. I had to get a shower regardless.
While I got our studio system set up here and let somebody get cranky and ill.
You let her get cranky and ill. You didn't.
And we don't give each other hard times. What was your thoughts of last night?
I was pretty happy. But we went in knowing or thinking, hey, this is like a practice for us. We could just win some money because we needed to practice either way. So it's like, why not go to Mountain View and practice technically, but race and actually be able to get some money. So after he qualified, I think there was like 8 cars down. He qualified, and where we stand, you can't see the scoreboard, and it's hard to hear too. And I'm like, well, I wonder where we ended up. And OMB and Ballinger still had to go. They were 2 of the toughest cars that still had to go. And I looked down at my race pass, and we're on the pole so far, and I'm like, what in the world? We always do pretty good up there, and we qualified third, but I think third before, but we ended up starting 4th for some reason that night. But it's not that we don't do bad up there, but I didn't know where we were. And the first time out qualifying, he wasn't slow. He wasn't a whole lot faster the second time, but he just looked extra slow.
Yeah.
And then he goes out the second time, and it was pretty fast, and I was content.
Todd, I think they raced there last year. I'm not 100% sure if they do race there this year. Do you know if they go to Wartburg?
I don't know. I haven't really seen the schedule.
I'm not 100% sure. I'll have to check on that. How many wins do you have in your career? How many wins do I got? You know? I got 2 B mains, not 1 B main, 2 B mains.
What?
No, I'm just aggravating Hot Carl if he was to see this.
Oh. I think it's like 18, 20.
I don't know.
Something like that.
So no more than 20, I wouldn't think.
He didn't start winning until 14. We didn't win any in 15 and 16. And
I've been racing since 14, but truly...
You've been racing since 12.
Yeah, but I've truly been racing since 2012. I piddled...
Yeah.
What'd I say, 14? I meant, I've had a race car since 2004. But I wouldn't say that I truly started racing until about 2012.
Yeah.
I got serious about it.
Right.
I don't know. I tried to blow my nose before I started this video. Maybe I got
got
them
no
all.
mayonnaise in the mustache this time.
I ain't got a haircut, I know that. That's for sure. I was supposed to have one of them tonight. I tried to get her to cut my hair on the live.
You didn't remind me.
I tried to get her to cut my hair on the live video tonight for y'all, but she wouldn't do it. When Mama's not happy, no one's happy. That's for sure.
Yeah, he told me when we went to the racetrack, he said, yeah, just remember, this is just kind of a practice. Don't get mad. Who's probably the hardest person on you?
Oh, that's the one sitting up there. Ain't no doubt about that. Hey, Nitro. Thank you very much. Custom decals. Oh. She done a good job on them, I thought.
Oh, no. They look like chicken scratch.
Andy Cardwell need to make the trip to I-75 and work better. We plan to go to I-75. I'm not sure when, but if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure the Toughest Outlaws go there, if I'm not mistaken. So that's within, that's that's about an hour further than Mountain View is for us. So it's within that 3-hour range, and that's not something, that's a track that's not out of the question.
We're getting tired.
Yep, somebody's getting tired. This might be a short video tonight. Somebody's saying it's bedtime.
Yeah.
You got anything else you want to add?
It's so rough. You hear?
What did you say?
So rough.
Oh, yeah. It's terrible.
Just get held and fed and, whatever. Change your
Eat,
butt.
sleep, and poop. That's all it is.
Nope, I don't really have anything else. I think you've covered it all. You've done a good job. I've had to be mom this video, and you've had to do.
Did I do a good job commentating this time?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, you get stumbled on your words just a little bit.
I do.
Like if y'all go back and watch the video, he said Brandon comes and comes up a few times and helps.
Why you gotta point it out? I bet they don't even notice it.
And helps him at night. He gets a little tongue twisted and.
I was tired last night. I was tired when we said those videos. That was done. I was tired when we done those videos last night. Index, that last night of her yelling, that was like she said in the video, that's nothing. Just wait. If you haven't seen our live videos from the past, just wait. And
usually I'm on the fence with Joel right there too, and we're both telling him Joel's the one that tells him what to do, but I get a little worked up. But last night, thankfully, I was up in the
Sometimes you have to worry if a kid's watching or not.
Yeah. I try to do good, but sometimes it gets a little crazy.
Yeah, Nitro, like we said earlier in the video, we're waiting on the LLC and the insurance stuff to come back, and we'll be ready to go. But y'all see the name of it this week on the wrap. So
possibly Tuesday.
Yeah. It's supposed to be here, like we said, the wrap's supposed to be here tomorrow. We didn't get the car. I didn't get the car washed today. I done some work on the trailer and had to go get groceries and all that, and we got lazy today, so we took a break. Thank you very much, Brock. Glad y'all enjoy them. Uh-oh.
She's getting a little cranky.
Alright, well, somebody's telling us it's bedtime. We normally like to talk a little bit longer, but we got a cranky one on our hands, so we're gonna try to end that. Oh, I'm sorry. There's more comments. Oh, okay. I know who you are now. That's who is parked beside at Boyd's the other time. The oil came from me. I was in a hurry, and we had to oil the air filter at the last minute, and I kind of got a little too much on it, and it was just air filter oil. That's all it was. Casey, I don't want to hear it. When we was editing the video, I looked over and she's looking at me because I said that about 4 times in the video last night in a row. So I'm sure I'll hear about that too. Everybody likes how I say washed. Alright, well, we appreciate y'all taking the time to join in with us. We're gonna get this one put to bed since she's getting cranky. Y'all be on the lookout for the new video coming this week when we install the wrap. If everything goes good, we plan to be back at Mountain View again Saturday night. Thank you guys for watching all of our videos. Thank you for all the comments. Thanks to all of our sponsors, Vinson Race Engine, KT Heat and Air, Superior Bearing and Supply, Vaughn Motorsports, and one more, like I said, that's coming later in the week. So,
thank you guys for watching. Sorry you've had to deal with a whiny baby tonight. Y'all have a good week. We will see you at some